This is Mary Omni from the House of King David of January the 23rd, 2015. And the title of this video is like an educational history moment, because sometimes we need to just stop a minute and meditate on ourselves, not only as women and men, but as our nation. And I want to talk about someone from our nation, a king, by the name of Curtis Mayfield. So the title of this is Bob Marley, Wish He Was the King, Curtis Mayfield Is. Bob Marley, wish he was the king, Curtis Mayfield is. Now recently I uploaded a couple of videos, and in it I expressed that reggae is not as high frequency music as people think it is. First of all, it's very commercialized and it's very worldly, so it's in a worldly whoredom now. And the sons of Bob Marley is looking like they compete with each other of who can make the most children to claim the most of the Bob Marley legacy or whatever. It's like they're in a competition and they in this baby making type of scenario. It's really sad to see which part of the clan, which is the majority that can claim the majority of the legacy. And it's really, really sad how it has become so worldly. But Bob Marley was an adulterer, and he practiced a lot of whoredom. And sometimes whoredom is covered up if you do it a lot, like he made a whole lot of children outside of his marriage. And so some people say, well, all these children got to be wholesome. No, they're not wholesome. They're adulterous. They're breaking the commandment, the seventh commandment, thou shalt not commit adultery. So if you make 100 children out of adultery, just because it's 100 children made out of adultery, it don't make it right. It means your sin is very extensive. And see, as he was doing this, he was singing songs of social conscience. So it is fraught, he is fraught with hypocrisy. He is fraught with hypocrisy in his songs. So his songs and his messages has a snag. They're in contradiction because he was full of sin, running around in whoredom, thinking he's better than Rita Marley, and thinking he's better than the black womb he came out of in the traditions of men. Now, see, Curtis Mayfield, his music is more pure, and his music is that preceded so-called Bob Marley. As a matter of fact, Bob Marley says his influence was King Curtis Mayfield. See, they call Bob Marley a world king of reggae. Well, he may be the world king of reggae because the world is full of sin, and that music it has demonic infiltration because it's in worldly whoredom now. But Curtis Mayfield, his is purified soul, and he was the influence before Bob Marley. He had the 1-2 beat. Bob Marley just slowed it down. And Curtis Mayfield is the cosmic king. See, he's a cosmic king, a purified soul who take you to the corridors of your soul, your mind, your body, your existence, your nation. He takes you through your life, and he puts you in places that you have been before. He creates a deja vu within you. And this is the musical genius and gentleness of Curtis Mayfield, creating a sound no one had before. And you can hear the reflections of reggae in his music and calypso. So they took from Curtis Mayfield and they slowed it down and put a Caribbean spin on it. But most of Bob Marley influence was from the real king, the cosmic king, Curtis Mayfield, who was not a hypocrite, who was married to a woman and had 2 sons with her. He was married to his queen. He upheld the black woman image in all his music, and he was a pioneer that comes very, very, very rarely. With that level of musical genius and mastership of guitar, where you know his style is only his style. People can mimic it, but they can't pioneer it. So our Bob Marley is nothing compared to Curtis Mayfield. Bob Marley, his music is whoredom, his seed is in full whoredom, and I just wonder why, and this is just a question, it's really none of my business, it's just an opinion. I wonder why Lauryn Hill didn't look to maybe one of his sons to father her children. I mean, wouldn't that have been something? Wouldn't that have been something? One of Curtis Mayfield fathering Lauryn Hill children. See, we got to think of terms like that. You know, we all went through the thing as black women. We all had a Jamaican boyfriend, one or two, but I never really seriously thought about any, even though my Jamaican boyfriend, he was really a jewel. I mean, he put me on a pedestal. But I'm saying, to settle down and have kids, we still kind of seen them as foreign, but it looked like she naturally gravitated towards foreign black men, which means that subconsciously she felt more at home with them. And this may be what is played on the subconscious mind of black women, that even when they have money and as pretty as Lauryn Hill is, who know that they can really have any man, really, when she was at the top of her game, that she would kind of turn to foreign or fall in love with foreign. It's just something to ponder about. Anyway, King Curtis Mayfield is the Cosmic King. There would not have been any reggae without King Curtis Mayfield. But we don't want to say that he created reggae as it is, because reggae as it is now demonically infiltrated, is whoredom, and is worldly music. It's around the world not because it's as great as it's supposed to be. It's because it's demonically pushed now. It's pushed demonically. You know, anything that's friendly with the world is not friends with Jesus Christ and the kingdom. And since that's so much in worldly whoredom, as well as the Marley seed, we know what is infiltrated within it. So, you know, what you're getting is a hypnotic. So I have like a playlist of, I want you to look up Curtis Mayfield and Impressions. Curtis Mayfield and Impressions playlist. But I have one down here called Sister Love by them that I want you to hear. That's in the link, Sister Love. And after that, I want you to listen to their playlist and listen to the beauty and the eloquence and the corridors of life, existence, and cosmic that Curtis Mayfield and Impressions take you through. Listen to this pure form music from a man who had soul purity, who was true to his wife, who stood with his wife, who had sons of the Judaic nation. This is real royalty, cosmic royalty, not worldly whoredom and abomination of adultery and a vow mixing with any kind of seed all over the planet just to create numbers, which is a sad thing as far as the black womb Bob Marley came out of. It's really an insult to it. Oh yeah, I wanted to holler at Selma. See, Selma brought up Curtis Mayfield in the comment under Lauryn Hill. She seems to get it. She also talks about the constitutional citizens. She's on it. She's on it. And see, she's awake. She's awake. And this is, see, awakened sisters like this can awaken me to certain things or that I should cover. And that's what she did with this, that I want to cover Curtis Mayfield as the Cosmic King. Okay, this is Mary Omni from the House King David Shalom. I just wanted to holler at her. Thank you, Selma.